Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm astrologer Anu Sood and today I'm going to talk about Mars in all the 12 houses. This is my 6th video on planet in series, and earlier I talked about Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, and today I'm going to talk about Mars in all the 12 houses and the impact on your life, because Mars is the planet of energy and you need to redirect your energies in the right direction. And if you want to know more, stay tuned. So in this video, I'm going to talk about planet Mars. Mars in the first house. Mars is all about energy. Whenever you have Mars placed in the first house, in the 4th house, 7th house, 8th house and 12th house, there is some kind of problem in your married life. Why? Because you're a Manglik.
So let me clear a concept regarding Mangliks in this video first. What is a Manglik? If your Mars is placed in the 1st house, 4th house, 7th house, 8th house or 12th house, that means you are a Manglik. It's usually referred to as a Mangal dosh, but actually it's not a dosh. It means that you are little aggressive, you are very active, you have a lot of energy, and you must always marry a person who is compatible enough. So you got to marry a Manglik preferably. Sometimes, in some cases, if you are marrying a non-Manglik, then Saturn must compensate for that. There is no such remedy for a Manglik, and Mangal dosh does not nullify after 27 years. It's a superstition that after 27 or 28 years, Mangal dosh gets nullified. No, you've got to marry a Manglik. In case you're marrying a non-Manglik, then you've got to see the placement of Saturn in the same house. Like Saturn can be placed in the 1st house, in the 4th house, it can be placed in the 7th house, 8th house or 12th house. Then you can marry a non-Manglik, and otherwise it's recommended that a Manglik should preferably marry a Manglik.
So it's better if you are a Manglik, if you have Mars in the 1st house, 4th house, 7th, 8th and 12th, you better consult a good astrologer before getting married. So let's get started with the Mars in all the 12 houses. Mars in the 1st house makes a person extremely vocal about what he wants. He's an ambitious person. He's an angry young man for sure. Mars in the 1st house also have some initial problems in having some chemistry with your mothers. You will later on realize how important your mother is. Initially, you will keep on fighting with your mom when you're young, or even when you are 21, 22, you will keep on fighting with your mom. It's later on that you realize that she is a gem of a person. Without her, nothing is so beautiful. And she is the person who you actually need. So coming to Mars in the 2nd house, such a person is always thinking about eating. Today I want to eat continental, tomorrow it's Chinese, and then I'm going to have gulab jamun. But the only drawback such a person is that he fights a lot for attention. 2nd house Mars people are extremely courageous. They like to eat a lot. If you have a food business, it's good. Otherwise, you need to take care of your diet, because sometimes you become obese. As far as family life is concerned, you always like to stay away from family, and there's a lot of argument if you are living in a joint family. You will be the person who always creates fight. You will always start a fight. So such people are little, irritable. Mars in the 3rd house is extremely good. You are a military person. You can go into sports. You can be an army officer. If you have Mars in the 3rd house, you're extremely courageous. You're the person who is a leader. You will go in sports. You will go for army. You will be a soldier. And it's better if you have Mars in the third house, you should forge ahead and just do something for the nation. Mars in the fourth house makes a person distant from your mother. So initially you might be close, but after marriage, your wife will not gel with your mom. So sometimes you feel that it's better to just stay away from her, or just if you're living in the same house, your wife will always have some problem with your mom. So there will be kind of friction. And the only good part about fourth house Mars is real estate. You will do good in real estate. Mars in the fifth house makes a person extremely courageous towards taking risks. And every time you take risk, you will get good results. You can go in for share markets, speculation, and you will get good results. Mars in the sixth house makes a person go in for medicine. You will always have a craze for becoming a surgeon, a doctor, and you will never fear the sight of blood. So red is the color of Mars, and you will always love red color. Mars in the seventh house makes you a Manglik again, and it makes a person have a problematic married life. Sometimes it's due to arguments, or sometimes it's due to non-matching of the horoscope. So if you have a problem related to non-matching of horoscope, you must drink water of Gauri Shankar Rudraksh and just try to avoid non-veg on Tuesdays, and you can do Hanuman Chalisa every day, and you will see that your arguments will subside. Mars in the eighth house always gives you secretive love affairs, and sometimes you have two marriages. Mostly people with Mars in the 8th house and 12th house, they have two marriages, and if your marriage is going on, you might have some kind of secret affairs. So you need to do the same remedy. You can drink water of Gauri Shankar Rudraksh and avoid non-veg on Tuesdays and chant Hanuman Chalisa every day.
Color associated with Mars is red. The day associated with Mars is Tuesday, and the gemstone associated with Mars is red coral. Mars is in its own sign in Aries and Scorpio. And in Aries, it behaves best because it makes a person active, agile, intelligent, ambitious. Whereas in Scorpio, sometimes due to excessive anger and inclination towards the opposite sex, sometimes in life a person gets distracted. So the energies need to be redirected well if you have Mars in Scorpio. And Mars gets exalted in number 10, that is Capricorn. And such a person extremely active, intelligent, ambitious. Such a person always makes big changes. Sometimes you have, if it's well placed in your chart, in a good house, that means international fame. You get international fame because you have extra energy towards your goals. It gets debilitated in Cancer. So people who have Mars in Cancer, you just need to do some remedies according to what your astrologer guides you. And Mars aspects its 4th house, 7th house and 8th house from where it's placed. And always the 7th aspect, it causes the bad things in life. So you just need to do some remedies and some kind of discipline. Life will add more positivity in your life.
Mars in the 9th house is extremely good as far as your government job is concerned. You will travel a lot. You will be a person who is going to go ahead, and you might be a photographer of National Geographic channel, because you know Mars in the 9th house makes you travel a lot, and you're very daring. You can be a wildlife photographer. You might be into some rafting. You might be into things that are that have some kind of dare and adventure. Mars in the 10th house is extremely good as far as business is concerned. You might also be a person who will have high ranking in government job. So overall it's very good. So Mars in the 11th house is extremely good as far as income is concerned. You will have stable income. Sometimes your income will be big, sometimes it will be medium, but income will be good for Mars in the 11th house. The only drawback I feel is that Mars aspects your 5th house from its 7th aspect. So you just will have some problems in childbirth. So just do some remedies according to the horoscopes. So coming to Mars in 12th house, Mars in the 12th house always gives you useless expenses. You always feel that there are so many expenses that you can avoid, but they're just piling up. So the only remedy I suggest for people who have Mars in the 12th house is to do Hanuman Chalisa every Tuesday and to keep the northeast corner of the house extremely neat and clean. So this was my analysis on Mars in 12 houses, and if you like it, hit the like button, and if you want any consultations, you can email at the link below and I shall get back to you. And yes, stay blessed, be happy, bye bye.